Sa pang-araw-araw na buhay natin, it's very important to practice three essential disciplines. And that is number one, notice, two, discern, and three, respond. So doon sa unang-una, yung notice, it's important na maging self-aware tayo. If there are any movements in our soul that is motivating us toward some kind of action, no? In other words, merong desire or feeling or thought that is moving us toward something. We need to notice that. Most of the time, meron tayo mga nararamdaman, naiisip, may mga nag-go through sa puso natin in view of experiences, yung mga nangyayari or events or encounters that we have with people. May nangyayari sa puso natin eh. And if we don't notice it, if we just simply react, doon tayo nagkakaroon ng mga problems, in our relationships or even in our spiritual walk with the Lord. Very important na we notice these things, yung mga significant, emotional na experiences deep down inside, na maaaring hindi nakikita ng ibang tao, but it's there, no? And it's moving you. No, kaya ang tawag dyan minsan would be soul movements, or spiritual movements in the soul. In other words, may mga thought that is, pushing us toward a certain kind of reaction. Now, the thing is, before we actually react, we need to just take notice of it. Kung nababother tayo, for example, if there is fear, kunyari, anxiety, kung merong mga depressing thoughts, or parang super excited tayo about something, we need to notice these things because these are movements in the soul. In other words, if we don't notice them, they can easily move us toward a certain direction, and without thinking, we would become foolish, hindi tayo wise. So we need to practice that essential discipline of noticing, okay? Pag may nangyayari sa puso natin. Now, the second step is to discern, which means we need to find out kung yung nararamdaman ba natin, is it from the Lord, or is it from the evil one or his demonic activity, or thirdly, whether it's just us or, something na naiisip lang natin in the flesh. Now, if it's from the Lord, siyempre kailangan malaman natin yun, and we need to practice discernment so that we would not harden our heart against the Lord. If the Lord is convicting us, for example, or guiding us with His will, towards something, we need to be able to discern that. Ganon din naman, if the enemy is trying to deceive us, we need to take note of it, Kailangan tingnan natin yung mga parang consequences niya, lalo-lalo na pagdating sa relationship natin. You would see, ika nga, yung the tail of the snake. In other words, how things would turn out if you play the movie. And we should be forewarned, And we should put on the armor of God, to protect ourselves against deceiving thoughts. Now, also, it can come from us, that is our flesh, It could be something na parang nanggagaling lang sa ating self-sufficiency, of which we need to be careful also, And so finally, the third essential discipline would be to respond. And we need to respond faithfully, of course. By that, I mean, if it's from the Lord, kahit na sabihin natin we are probably, parang may mga fears tayo. But if it's from the Lord, we obey. We obey the Lord by faith. Also, to respond faithfully, pag galing sa kaaway, we are to resist Him. We are to stand in the truth. Put on the spiritual armor, gaya na sinasabi ni Paul sa Ephesians 6. And then if it's from us, yung from our flesh, then we are to also respond faithfully by, dying to ourselves and not allowing our false self-issues to make a determination kung anong magiging reaction natin o response. So these are the three essential disciplines araw-araw: notice, discern, respond. And so I hope na matuto tayo to practice itong mga bagay na ito. No? Ulitin ko po, notice nyo kung merong significant emotional experiences that is moving in your soul, and then to discern them kung saan ang gagaling yan, and then to respond faithfully, by faith. So I hope na makatulong sa inyo yan. And this is yours truly, Pastor Bong, with another soul tip. God bless.